The name Sean Diddy Combs once echoed with the beats of hip-hop, a titan who reshaped the music industry, built an empire, and lived a life seemingly beyond reproach. But what if the dazzling facade of fame and fortune hid a darker, more disturbing reality? What if the very foundations of that empire were built on a sinister network of control, coercion, and alleged illicit acts? Today, that very question is at the heart of a bombshell trial, one that threatens to shatter Diddy's legacy forever and expose truths that few ever imagined. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a deep dive into the shadowy corners of an alleged criminal enterprise, all thanks to a powerful, decades-old law known as RICO, the Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, usually aimed at taking down mob bosses, is now front and center in the case against Diddy. This isn't about isolated incidents, it's about painting a much bigger picture, showing how Diddy's alleged actions weren't just personal failings, but part of a calculated pattern. What RICO does is allow prosecutors to bring in what they call bad acts, evidence of crimes not even charged in the indictment or directly tied to the defendant. It's a legal maneuver designed to reveal the full 360-degree view of his conduct, his power, his alleged anger issues, and the way people supposedly had to obey him. This sweeping law is allowing the court to hear things that would normally be off limits, creating a far more compelling and potentially damning narrative. As the trial entered its third week, the courtroom became a stage for shocking testimonies, bringing alleged dark moments into the harsh light. Among the most impactful voices were those of his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, and rapper Kid Cudi. Cassie, the prosecution's star witness, took the stand and described Diddy as a domineering, serial abuser, prone to terrifying fits of jealous rage. Her words painted a picture of a relationship marred by alleged control and intimidation. Then came Kid Cudi, whose testimony revealed a disturbing encounter from 2011. He recounted how Diddy allegedly broke into his Hollywood Hills home after discovering Cudi was dating Cassie. Weeks later, in a chilling development, Cudi's car was reportedly set on fire. While no direct link to Diddy has been established for the car incident, the sequence of events presented to the jury hints at a pattern of alleged retaliation and intimidation, further bolstering the prosecution's claims of a calculated system of control. These aren't just personal disputes, they're presented as pieces of a larger and settling puzzle. The trial isn't just focusing on the formal charges, it's unearthing a torrent of other disturbing accusations that, while not charged crimes themselves, are intended to illuminate the full scope of Diddy's alleged enterprise. Witnesses have detailed claims ranging from Diddy's alleged regular use of opiates and ecstasy, painting a picture of drug-fueled environments, to attempts at intimidating or even paying off witnesses. One hotel security guard reportedly testified that Diddy offered him a stack of cash to buy his silence after the guard witnessed Diddy allegedly beating Cassie. These are not charges Diddy is currently facing, but legal experts say they are crucial under the sweeping RICO Act. Prosecutors argue these uncharged bad acts are admissible because they reveal the alleged means and methods of the Combs enterprise. The defense, predictably, has pushed back hard, with lawyers arguing that this approach is a bad act free for all, irrelevant to the core charges. Yet, the judge has allowed this testimony to proceed, underscoring the broad power of RICO to expose what prosecutors claim is a much larger pattern of alleged criminal activity. It's a strategy designed to show not just what happened, but how it happened, and the alleged depths of his influence. While the prosecution paints a picture of a calculated criminal enterprise, Diddy's legal team is fighting back with a distinctly different narrative. They've made a crucial concession. Diddy's lawyers have openly admitted in court that the rapper abused his ex-girlfriend, a shocking admission in itself. However, they are adamantly denying the more severe allegations of sex trafficking and racketeering. Their argument, what the prosecution is trying to criminalize is merely a swinger's lifestyle and consensual sexual activities, albeit perhaps unconventional ones. This defense strategy aims to reframe the entire case. Instead of a vast criminal conspiracy, they are attempting to present it as a complicated domestic abuse situation, which, while serious, does not fall under the purview of organized crime or sex trafficking laws. One defense lawyer noted that at closing arguments, they would likely ask jurors, "Did you see a criminal organization? A racketeering enterprise? Or is this really a domestic violence case dressed up to look like an organized crime case?" This crucial distinction forms the core of their defense, attempting to dismantle the prosecution's RICO framework by arguing that the alleged bad acts are isolated incidents of personal misconduct, not evidence of a larger, illicit enterprise. For legal observers, the Diddy trial, particularly its reliance on the RICO Act, carries a significant echo of another high-profile music industry case, that of R. Kelly. The disgraced R&B singer was also convicted under RICO, and his legal team unsuccessfully argued on appeal that the allegations of assault were unrelated to racketeering. This precedent is crucial for the Combs prosecution, as it demonstrates that the RICO Act can be applied to cases primarily concerning sexual abuse, moving beyond its traditional use against organized crime. The R. Kelly case established that a pattern of sexual exploitation, coercion, and abuse, when conducted through an alleged enterprise, can indeed fall under the umbrella of racketeering. This provides a powerful legal framework for the current proceedings, suggesting that if prosecutors can prove a pattern of illicit activities facilitated through Diddy's businesses and employees, his defense that these are merely lifestyle choices might fall flat. The parallels drawn to R. Kelly serve as a stark reminder that the legal landscape has shifted, and the boundaries of what constitutes a criminal enterprise have broadened to encompass a chilling array of alleged behaviors within the entertainment world. At the heart of the prosecution's case is the concept of the Combs enterprise, not just Diddy the individual, but an alleged group of businesses and employees working in concert to facilitate a pattern of shocking illegal acts. The indictment paints a picture of this enterprise as a sophisticated machine, allegedly engaged in prostitution, forced labor, and other illicit activities dating back to 2008. This is where the prosecution attempts to connect the dots between Diddy's personal life and his vast business empire. Legal experts watching the case suggest that if prosecutors can successfully demonstrate that Diddy's business ventures were riddled with these alleged unlawful acts, it could fundamentally reshape how the jury views him. It's an attempt to show he was not just an abusive person and a bad guy, as one attorney following the case put it, but the leader of a criminal enterprise carrying out commercial sex using weapons and blackmail. This isn't about isolated incidents, it's about an alleged systematic use of his fame, wealth, and network to control, coerce, and profit from a darker side of his empire, turning what some might call a lifestyle into a chillingly effective criminal operation. This is the ultimate goal of the RICO charges, to reveal a deep-seated pattern of alleged exploitation woven into the very fabric of his business. Amidst the heavy courtroom drama, the internet has become a hotbed of wild speculation, with deep fakes and rumors running rampant. Outrageous, false claims have circulated online, attempting to link A-list celebrities like Jennifer Lawrence, Monique, and Oprah to the ongoing trial, even suggesting they've been mentioned in court. It's crucial to understand that these claims are entirely unfounded. These stars have no known connection to the case and have not taken the stand. The digital world's penchant for sensationalism often outpaces reality, creating a distorted narrative. However, it's also true that several high-profile names have genuinely surfaced in testimony. Figures like Michael B. Jordan, Barack Obama, and Britney Spears have indeed come up during the proceedings, though it's vital to clarify that they have not been accused of any wrongdoing whatsoever. Their mentions are often peripheral, perhaps related to events or associations, and not indicative of involvement in any alleged illicit activities. This distinction is paramount, separating the confirmed, often innocuous, mentions from the rampant, unverified online buzz that seeks to drag more famous names into the swirling vortex of controversy surrounding the Combs trial. The true story is complex enough without adding layers of fabricated celebrity drama. The trial of Sean Diddy Combs has ripped open the meticulously crafted image of a music mogul, exposing a world allegedly built on power, excess, and shocking hidden truths. From the groundbreaking application of RICO to the raw, unfiltered testimonies of former associates, Each day has chipped away at the empire Diddy once commanded, with his lawyers conceding to a history of alleged abuse while vehemently denying racketeering and sex trafficking. The jury is now tasked with untangling a complex web of accusations, distinguishing between a controversial lifestyle and a potentially criminal enterprise. As the proceedings continue, with Diddy facing potentially decades behind bars, the outcome will undoubtedly reshape not just his personal legacy, but also send ripples through the entertainment industry. This isn't merely a legal battle, it's a dramatic fall from grace, a public reckoning that forces us to question the shadows that can lurk behind even the brightest lights of fame. Regardless of the verdict, the allegations and revelations have already irrevocably altered the narrative of one of hip-hop's most influential figures, leaving a chilling question mark over the true cost of unchecked power.